NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Slow check. Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hut, hut.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. There he goes, left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 81 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Fight, fight. Ready?
Following the interception, Young. And his throw here is incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as
on 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. To throw, Young. He's got Mingo. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete, left side to Gray. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 10 yards out. And the Niners are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 14, 49ers 7.
Okay, right.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready.
Young now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
Ready. Cut.
Down right around the 25. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. Be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Young. He finds Watson, it's caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Okay, ready?
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, go.
Another run with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, set.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Now here's Young. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 76 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Second and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 133 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the double.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Rail, claws red. Light blue.
Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo from 13 yards out. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Purdy from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. this up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Let's go now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Set.
Here is Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Young. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
3rd and short yardage. Young. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any opponent's coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drake Jackson.
And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. They go play action here. Purdy.
connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing here, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Running the slant, Gray with it. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Go red. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Green Jack. Blue striker. Set, go.
Young to throw it. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
Here we go, set. Drill, 52. Fierce, yellow. Ready, ready.
It'll be Young again. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 152 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
49ers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. When the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Come on, set. Six, mega. Set, cut.
Off the play fake, Young. On the move past the 40. He's into space past the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
50 series. Cut.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's going to run them into submission.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Let's go now.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young here to throw. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Here is Young. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that foot.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 30.